About damn time.
Took long enough.
But that's...
Right. I can't wait.
Head on over to the plaza.
What's going on? It seems busier here than before.
Hey, look! Isn't that Bayfon over there?
Ah, there you are. It seems I owe you all an apology. I'm guessing you didn't find the Lord back in the forest, did you?
No, but something tells me you already knew that.
That I did. Turns out I bit down on some bad intel when I should have known better. Apparently, Deadeye's not as trusting of me as I thought.
But why would he feed you bad intel?
My guess? He wanted me to lead you all astray. Make sure you weren't sniffing around where he didn't want you to be. While you were off in the forest, I got word that one of our squads captured the Lord. The place wasn't even close to where you were searching.
I see. Well, the important thing is that you finally caught her. Did you suffer many casualties?
You're not going to believe this, but she didn't even put up a fight. She had no escort either.
Well, what about her Master Core? Was it recovered?
Sorry. They only briefed me on the basics. For now, Deadeye's getting ready to make his victory speech out in the plaza. In the meantime, I've been ordered to set up a defense perimeter around the outside of the city. So I'll be out of town for a while. I imagine Deadeye will announce what he intends to do with the Lord during his speech. You'll have to let me know how it goes. Anyway, until next time.
A Renan Lord surrendering without a fight? Something doesn't add up here.
I'm afraid I can't say I know much of her lordship personally.
There's a lot about this that doesn't make sense. The Master Core is a concern too. Let's stick around like Bayfon suggested and see what happens. We don't leave until we get to the bottom of this. I'm worried about just what Deadeye has in store for Almadria. For now, let's wait at the inn until he gives his victory speech.
Everybody's so excited.
They can hardly be blamed when they've apprehended an enemy leader. That said...
Yeah. Isn't there some way to calm them down?
These must be the Danans the Darkwings freed.
Yeah. The city might be in ruins. The people have risen from the ashes.
This is the place Bayfon said Deadeye would reveal the Lord's fate. I wonder what he'll do to her.
Well... Is that...
yes. It's Lord Almadria Kynaris.
Please stop! No good can come of such hatred. Stop or there'll be no turning back.
Is this supposed to be justice? spectral energy? Why now?
You don't think that...
The fruit of Helgen.
Just...
I did warn you, did I not? Nothing good can ever come of such nasty hatred.
I found you at last.
I swear it. I'll make you pay for what you did to my parents!
What do we have here? Could it really be the witch from Dana? Honestly, I thought I had wiped all of you out of existence back then. I guess there was one survivor after all.
Hey, Rinwell!
Shut up! This is the only thing that's keeping me going anymore. Stay out of my way or I'll kill you!
Rinwell.
I'll kill you. I swear it. I will kill you! What did you... Why are you defending her?
I'm not really sure, you know. But when I look into your eyes, I can't let you do it.
What about you? Are you not the one who got revenge for his father? Don't I deserve that as much as you? Move aside. If you don't, then I'll blast you again.
Even so, sorry. I'm afraid then I can't let you do that. No way. I can't let you kill her. Not while your face is full of the same hatred as those people who died.
You saw what she did. What are you saying? She should just get away with it all?
You're right. Rinwell. I don't know what I'm doing. But still, I know it's wrong. If you go through with this, I know you'll regret it. I'm sorry. I am. Forgive me.
I can't believe you. You, of all people. Of all the people! Why did you... Why you all...
Is your little show quite finished?
Why, you...
For many years of my life, I devoted myself to the study of astral arts. But the knowledge I took from your family was truly enlightening indeed. For that, you deserve a reward. I shall allow you to taste one of the fruits of my labor. Rearranging life and death to form new hellish compositions. That is what I do best. Now
Law, I'm...
Sorry for almost blowing me up? Hey, not like it's the first time. Come on, we need to take her down.
Okay.
Start up!
Piercing roar!
Hear me!
This one's over! You picked the wrong fight!
Weak point!
Dragon Form!
A debut
It's
performance!
over!
Anything in armor is all mine! Take this!
Burning strike!
Dragon Form!
Can you take it? Nothing
Here I
like
come! Rising Phoenix!
Flaming meteor! Igneous!
Rising Wiper!
Here's evil!
Look sharp!
Lancer!
Here I come! Rising Wiper! Rising
Piercing
Rocket!
roar!
Catapult! You're on! You're finished!
This one's mine!
I'll blind you with a jump! You're mine!
I never miss!
Resonate with the
Piercing
You're
roar!
on! Dragon Form!
This one's mine!
You're on! This time! You're mine! It's over!
Denied!
Be still! You're on! Infernal Torrent! This should do it!
Hear me! Flame
God.
of Fury!
You're mine! You're finished!
Here's evil! Time to
Here I come!
Breathe
Air
Lancer!
pressure!
Crescent Flame! Reload!
Take the count! You picked the wrong fight!
Lunar Corruption!
In a vine?
Gemini Aqua!
Here I come!
Now you've done it! Ticked me off!
Downfall!
An outstanding effect!
Time to strike!
Heal! This one's mine!
Annihilation!
Tiger Blade! I'll take you all on! Ha! Flare the Malicer! This one's mine! Water!
Can you take
you
it?
do it!
Get down!
This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
Hear me! Let the
Megasonic
marksman
Thrust!
handle this!
Flaming meteor!
Where are you going?
Demon Tag!
Ground and pound! Lunar Corruption!
Changing tactics!
There's no telling what it'll do! Stay focused!
I'm gone! Take this! Nothing gets by me!
Flame of fury!
Burning! I'm gone! Here I go! Tiger blade!
Here's the evil! Freeze laser!
No further!
That tail's a problem.
Then let's focus there first.
First aid!
Burn!
Lunar corruption!
Take this!
Gravitas field!
Lightning thrust!
Radiant light!
This one's mine!
Regeneration! Regenerate!
I'm gone!
Take this!
One more!
Soda!
Tiger blade! Ryan power!
It's the tip!
Leave me all alone here.
Healing circle! Round and pound!
Leave the charges to me!
I'll face you!
Turn up!
Thanks! Armor won't save you!
Mega ray!
You require a hand.
Annihilation!
In a bind?
Hear me!
Look sharp!
Where are you going?
Dragon form!
I'll face you! Put her dry!
Tiger blade! Ryan power!
Lake of Steel! Here's evil! Freeze laser! There! Pounce it! Mega ray! Once and
Dragon
This
form!
one's mine!
Going in!
Here goes!
Explosive ring!
Gravitas field!
Ready and roll! Armor won't save you!
Annihilation! Here, let me help. First aid!
Dragon form!
Take this!
Gemini Aqua!
Lightning meteor!
Elusive deity!
Burn it!
Rotating pile drive! In a bind?
Tiger blade!
Healing circle!
I'm not done! Swallow blade! Dragon form!
I'm grateful.
Leave the charges to me!
I'm ready! Remote!
Astral energy!
Say no more!
Is everyone all right?
Yeah. But Almadria got away. Linwell, are you...
What the hell happened here?
Bayfon, is that you? Thank goodness you're okay.
I've been outside the city this whole time, but I sensed a disturbance in the wind and decided to turn back. What happened here? Where is everybody?
Almadria's handiwork. She allowed herself to be captured so she could rile up the Danans into a frenzy and rob them of their astral energy. She wiped out almost everyone in the plaza, including Deadheim.
Deadheim's dead. Everyone. And the Darkwings. Almost all of our companions in the Resistance. How could this happen?
Regardless of what she had to gain, what kind of person would do something like that?
If she managed to find kinship in Kelzelik, then I'd say the very worst kind. It's clear now that she used Menancia as a testing ground for the fruits of Helgen, before using them here.
So everything that led up to this moment was all a part of her plan.
Once she knew they'd eaten enough tainted food, she just needed to get herself caught.
We have to go after her. Balseth and Ganabelt were horrible, but Almadria makes them look like saints. I doubt she's really gone back into hiding. We have to put an end to this, once and for all.
Yeah, what she's done can't be forgiven.
I don't know what to do. I saw what hatred did to those people, but hating her is the only thing that's kept me going. I can't just stop hating her. What am I supposed to do? Tell me. Smile at her from across the battlefield? Apologize while we fight her? I don't know if I can do that.
Rinwell.
Nobody can understand what you've been through. We can't even begin to imagine the pain you've experienced. But if hate is what has kept you going ever since that day, then let it be your strength. However, think about this. When you've had your revenge, when we've beaten Almadria, then what will you do?
Huh?
I'm saying you're going to have to find a way to survive once that hatred is gone. When it is, what do you plan on doing then?
I don't know. I've never thought about it before.
Almadria's death doesn't have to be your end too. You need a reason to live, Rinwell, not an excuse to die. Understand?
She's right. We could never truly know the pain that Almadria has caused you. But I think you should listen to Shion. Give yourself time to consider things. And if it's too much right now, it's okay for you to sit this one out.
No. My head might be a mess right now, but I'm not letting you fight Almadria without me. I need to be there. Please. That much I do know. I'm going with you. And on the road, I'll think about it. A reason to live. Without hate.
That said, it'll be no good chasing after her blind with no idea where she went. Beifon, do you have any ideas where she might have gone?
I can't say for sure, but west of here is an underground harbor along a cliff near the coast. She spent years building a ship there, a floating fortress that she called her castle on the sea. No one quite knew why she wanted the thing, but now...
Of course. She's already effectively destroyed her own capital. It's likely she planned to abandon her realm as well.
Right. That's as good a lead as any. Let's go. What's that woman going to do next?
Nothing good, I'll bet.
We'll stop it this time.
I still can't believe what that Almadria did. Not only that, but she was enjoying it.
It's patently clear she has no respect for human life whatsoever.
We need to take her out. I don't think I've ever felt so enraged at another person in my whole life.
Yeah! There's no way she's getting away with this!
Then we head for the underground docks. We need to hurry. Rinwell, can you keep moving?
Yeah. My family and I, we spent all of our days just living in hiding. Until one day when we were found and attacked. I was the only one my dad and the others hid. That's the reason I survived. While the rest of my family was butchered. The only thing that I could see was the crest of a lord glowing through the smoke. And then...
It was Almadria who did it. I'm sorry, Rinwell.
That woman. Did she really find the existence of Danon mages to be that much of a threat?
Enough to invade another lord's territory? No, I doubt that. Most likely, she was after their knowledge and techniques. She only did it so she could become stronger. That's the kind of woman she is.
In retrospect, I do remember her making it sound like she created that monster she summoned.
A monster. I wonder, do you all think of me as a monster? Because I'm able to use magic even though I'm Danon?
Rinwell.
Of course we don't think you're a monster, you dummy.
Huh?
I might have had to hold you back, but it's her fault any of this ever happened, not yours. Got it?
Law. I think Huro senses an owl around here.
I see plenty of ruins around here, too. It must have been a big town bustling with people back in the day.
For Crown Contest participants, places such as these are but vectors for the astral energy they pursue. Similar to that windmill, for instance.
What's with that shining foe over there?
This one will be difficult to predict.
First aid! Piercing roar! Annihilation! Hear me! Flame of fury! Burning through!
Glacial Spear! Pierce evil!
Explosive ring!
Benediction light.
Freeze laser!
Take this!
Anything in armor is all mine!
Look, this one's mine!
Dragon Swarm!
Leave the ensnaring to me.
Yeah, and the pummeling to me! Devastation! Look sharp! Lightning Tiger Blade!
Glacial Spear!
You're
Pierce
mine!
evil!
Begin!
Crescent
You're
Moon!
finished! Elusive Deity!
Freeze Lancer!
Tiger blade!
Dragon
Nicely done.
Out of my way!
Swallow Blade! Dragon Swarm! Try this! Explosive ring!
Tiger blade!
Dragon Swarm!
Can't get out of this!
Lunar corruption! Lunar breath!
Heal!
Leave the judgment to me!
It's too fast!
Stand back. I'll trim it up.
Dragon Swarm! I'm ready! Did it!
Look sharp! I'll heal you all!
You're finished!
Going in! Healing circle!
Take this!
One for that!
It's over!
Lunar corruption!
Dragon Swarm!
By the power of
Shine. Radiant light.
Explosive ring!
Force of
I'm ready!
This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
Small, but a victory nonetheless.
We have a long way yet to go.
You're saying we should check the Owl Forest?
Do you think this is one of the places where the Dark Wings and Almadria fought?
I wouldn't be so sure. This place appears more ravaged by time than combat. Even if there are some signs of destruction, it would likely have taken place during the Great Conquest of 300 years prior.
And ever since, it's been a breeding ground for Zeugles, I guess.
You can never be too prepared. But did we have to spend... I hope we manage to catch Almadria soon.
I hope so too, before she can cause any more havoc.
Dohalim, care if I hang out for a while? You worried about what's going on with Menancia?
What makes you think that?
Well, you were speaking to Kisara earlier, weren't you?
It's rude to listen in on others, you know.
Sorry. I didn't hear what you two were actually talking about, though. I just figured it was Menancia since it was the two of you.
I am but a former lord who has abandoned his post. I'm no longer in a position to lead the realm in any capacity whatsoever. Yet Kisara still seeks out my opinions, knowing full well that is the case. This despite the fact I am no longer her master either.
Couldn't it be precisely because you're not her master anymore? It's natural for friends to want to hear each other's opinions.
I hadn't considered that possibility.
It's funny what you miss sometimes.
Hardly uncommon among artistic types such as myself. When lordships are decided based solely on one's astral energy, it can lead to funny results.
But even so, you still took your job as lord seriously, didn't you?
Certainly. I learned to perform my functions. However, I was less interested in ruling, so much as avoiding life and death decisions. Of course, such a mentality in the end led only to sickening pain and death taking place elsewhere out of sight. I pretended not to see or hear any of it, content to let our supposed peace and equality keep me blind and deaf to reality. I was a fool.
But you're making amends.
I would like to think so. The path ahead is dark, yet I still walk on. I merely pray that I shan't fall down any holes along the way. Do you mind watching our camp tonight? Shall we get moving?
A dead end?
No, there's an elevator. Looks operational.
I can't believe there's actually an underground harbor here. There are even boats docked.
I only see Danans. Think they were forced to work here?
Probably. Let's see what they have to share about Almadria. You didn't happen to see a lord come by, did you?
Sorry, friend, but she just left. Came by with a whole posse of underlings, boarded her ship, and took off at first wind. We damn near got blown away. She was that much in a hurry.
Damn! So we missed her!
You guys trying to go after her? Need a ride?
Are you saying you know how to steer a ship?
Spent most of my life chained to the deck of some ship or other. Yeah, I know my jib from my boom.
We don't know how dangerous it'll be. Better you give us the boat and stay on solid ground.
Whoa there! You been out on the water before? The sea ain't nobody's friend, you know. You need a sea dog like me, or you'll sink her before she makes it out the harbor.
We're losing time. Sir, we're in your debt.
Now that's more like it. Name's Mahavar. Just give me a holler when you're all set and we'll set sail. This is like a dream come true. Never gotten to captain a ship before. Never would have thought I'd get a chance like this. Thank you, y'all.
The pleasure's all ours. Think we'll catch up to her?
Of course we will. They got too much weight on them. Meanwhile, this ship's carrying nothing but us salty scalawags. They got a good head start on us, but we can take them.
Do you know if there are any Danans on that ship?
Couldn't say for sure. On the one hand, seeing as it's supposed to be something of another castle, I'd reckon they probably wouldn't let a bunch of Danans on board. On the other hand, I'd be real surprised if the Renans were able to pilot that thing all by themselves. In any case, it's gonna be a while before we reach her. Till then, you're all free to do whatever. Just don't fall in the ocean.
I know Mahavar said we could take it easy, but there's not exactly a lot to do on this boat.
I took a look around inside the ship just in case, but I didn't find anything that looked like it might be suspicious.
Thanks, I appreciate it.
You know, it wasn't until I left Collab that I finally realized just how big the world is.
When we tore down the wall in Collab, and I could finally see the horizon in the far-off distance, I had the exact same thought.
Yeah, somehow the sea is different though. I'm not sure just how to put it. It's almost as if it just goes on forever. I bet my old man would have been blown away by this view.
Yeah.
Ever since he died, I've been thinking about what it was that he was really trying to say to me at the end. I keep going over his words again and again. And heck, maybe I'm just overthinking it all. But still, sometimes I wonder if it could have turned out differently. If there was something I could have done. But no matter how much I play it back, I'm still no closer to finding any answers. And then there's everything with Rinwell. I stopped her from killing Almadria, but was that really the right thing to do? Or did I just end up making things harder for her? I feel like such a screw-up.
You're not the only one. I keep asking myself what Zephyr would have done had he been here. Like I think, how would Zephyr have handled Rinwell?
Yeah, I think he definitely would have stopped her. No doubt about it.
And that's exactly what you did, Law. I think he'd be really proud of you.
Alphen.
Zephyr's not the worst yardstick to measure ourselves against. Let's both do our best to make him proud.
Sounds like a deal. Thanks, Alphen.
Hold that pose long enough and someone might just come along and paint you.
Any artist who'd see fit to paint me needs their eyes tested.
What can you tell me about Almadria?
Not as much as you'd probably wish. I only ended up crossing paths with her a handful of times, after I was chosen to be a lord on Lenegis.
Ah, right. I almost forgot about Lenegis. How much do you think they know about what's been going on down here?
It's safe to assume they know everything, though I know not why they choose to remain uninvolved. Perhaps they see what's been happening as just part of the ongoing crown contest.
Even what Almadria did? Has it really reached the point where her actions are seen as normal?
Not to my knowledge, no. At its core, the crown contest is a competition to see who can amass the most astral energy. And to amass such energy, slaves are needed to collect it from. It's therefore against the Lord's interest to kill them.
So then why would Almadria do something like that?
We must remember that time is running out in the crown contest. Perhaps her hand was forced, so to speak. It is a way to accrue astral energy faster and in larger quantities than through slave labor. Doing so kills off that labor force, obviously, but it is a means to an end nonetheless. No one could have foreseen that something like the Hollowing would arise back when the contest was first conceived.
Is becoming the Sovereign of Renna really that important to the Lords?
Of course. It's the greatest prize one can attain in their eyes. In that respect, at least, I'm really not that surprised that Almadria resorted to what she did, as utterly despicable as it is.
It's reassuring to hear you feel the same way I do.
I worry that the only reason I never did anything similar in Menancia was due to my lack of ambition.
If you didn't want to be reminded of your past, you could have just plugged your ears.
You think too highly of me. I'm afraid I must respectfully disagree. I'm not nearly as virtuous of a person as you might wish to believe.
If that's so, would you have been so shaken up when Kisara lost her brother? Why else would you turn your back on your own kind and choose to fight for Miguel's dream? Aren't we just Danans?
A curious choice of words. Did what you see in Mahag Sar hit you that hard?
What Deadheim did to that city, he didn't liberate anyone. Anyone who refused to follow him was an enemy in his eyes. 300 years of Renan rule taught him nothing.
What I have come to understand is that the conflict extends beyond Danan versus Renan. There is an internal quarrel as well. I mean to bring about a true, lasting coexistence in Menancia. But there are more walls we must topple first.
And you don't think you can pull it off?
Well, you seem to think you can, at least.
Does that make us enemies?
Insofar as an exchange of swordplay, no, it doesn't.
Not good enough for you?
Are you really... Forgive me. I will continue to fight by your side a while longer. That much I have decided.
You don't look so good. You all right?
The floor. It keeps moving. How can you stand it? How can you even stand?
I'm not the best person to ask about discomfort. I can't feel pain, remember?
I still can't believe what happened in Niez. Even now. As a lord, my expectations for Almeidrea were already pretty low. But the way she treated human lives like they're mere playthings.
Yeah. And it wasn't as if the situation in Niez was improving much to begin with.
You mean Deadheim?
The whole reason I started fighting back was because of my anger at the atrocities of Renan rule. Back then, all I had to worry about was fighting the Renans for the sake of the Danans. But then I met Shion and the people of Menancia, and things became a lot more complicated. It's even messier now that we have to worry about Danans like Deadheim.
It used to be that the Danans were the ones in the right, and the Renans were the ones in the wrong. Though, maybe that was just a biased perspective from being on the side of the oppressed.
Exactly. I'll never tolerate the Renans ruling over us. But nothing ever ends up being as black and white as you'd expect it to be either. That's clear to me now.
That said, even putting aside bad apples like Deadheim for a moment, you may be able to free the Danan people, but that won't undo 300 years of oppression. It'll be hard for them to not give in to their resentment. I think maybe that's why I clung to our dream so hard back in Menancia.
Even if his motivations weren't pure, Dohalim has a good heart. He didn't sink to the depths Almeidrea did.
You don't understand. I'm saying that it goes deeper than that. This hierarchy we live in, it's not solely something the Renans invented. I remember a story Rinwell once told me. She said before the Renans invaded, we Danans had our own class system. We are the ones who divided ourselves. I saw it in Deadheim's eyes. He wanted to rule over others.
To hear Bayfon tell it, Deadheim wasn't always that way.
But as time went on, and he and the Darkwings fought the Renans, he eventually changed. I guess what I'm getting at is, if we defeat the Renans but just go back to the way things were before, was there even any point in fighting?
But that world isn't the one you want to create, right?
Maybe not. But to tell you the truth, these days I'm not so sure that dream is even possible.
You have your promise to Miguel, though. Your home and the people of Menancia are depending on you.
I know. My brother. He truly believed in his dream of coexistence. And I suppose, even now, many people still do. And then, there's you.
Who, me?
You and Shion.
I'm not sure I follow.
Okay, then let me spell it out for you. How many other Renans and Danans do you know that get on as spectacularly as the two of you?
I don't know that I'd say spectacularly.
Well, I suppose it's really all a matter of how you look at it, isn't it?
I really don't see what you're getting.
I think I'm getting seasick again. Sorry. Can you just give me a wide berth for a few minutes?
Do you think Law is okay?
If you're worried, why don't you ask him yourself?
Yeah. I think maybe I should apologize to him too. I should apologize to all of you, really.
Us too?
Well, I was kinda lying to you all this whole time. I was blind to everything except my own revenge. I never even considered the struggles all of you might be facing.
We all have things we'd prefer to keep to ourselves, Rinwell. So what if you had something to hide? It doesn't undo the good that you've done, or the people that you've helped save along the way.
But that's not what I mean.
I know. You're talking about Almadria, right?
Yeah. I hate her, Alphen. I can't stop hating her. Even just thinking about her makes my head feel like it's going to explode. But it's not just her. I think about the way Law looked at me. I hated the Lord who killed my parents. And I hated the Renans I had to travel alongside. And yet, Cislodius Danans backstab each other like it's a normal way of life. And Mahag Sar has people like Deadheim. But then there are people like Law and Shion. It's all just too much. I don't know what to think anymore.
Law never said that you had to forgive Almadria. It's only natural you would hate your family's murderer. But
But what?
Law left home because of how much he hated his father. As a result of that, well, I think Law spent a lot of time thinking about how they never got to make things right. And if I had to guess, killing Ganabel didn't make any of those feelings go away. Law let revenge fuel him, and I think now he's afraid you'll do something you'll regret.
Afraid?
Whatever happens to Almadria when this is all over is up to you. I'll respect whatever choice you make. Just think it over carefully for me, okay? You still have time.
Okay. Thanks, Alphen. Say, back then, after the fight, I think I really made Shion mad. I don't know, though. Maybe it just looked that way. But I guess I just can't seem to understand how she feels. Do you know why she gets like that?
Shion's... She can be a tough nut to crack. She doesn't really talk a whole lot about herself.
It's just what she said about hate being a source of strength. Where did that come from? I wonder how it feels, not being able to hold another person's hand.
Lean much further, you'll go overboard. Keeping an eye out for Almadria's ship?
I'm looking at the ocean.
The ocean?
Yeah. The waves. They help me think. This world is filled with natural wonders. The icy air and white peaks of Cyslodia. The lush green glades of Menancia. The harsh wastes of Calaglia. But Menancia has its Lake of Death, and Nias its ruins. And they wouldn't be there if it weren't for that contest.
Say we actually managed to put a stop to the crown contest for good. What do you think will happen between the Danans and the Renans then?
You first.
Well, I want to believe that the coexistence we saw in Menancia can happen elsewhere, too. It's insane for all of us to keep fighting. If Menancia can do it, so can everyone else.
Yeah, I think that would be good too. A world where everyone can get along. At least, that's what I've come to believe.
You sure have changed.
I can't lie to you. Since I was young, I've looked down on the Danans too. But I've seen a lot. And I see things differently now. I've seen so many ugly and terrible things in this world. And yet, they didn't come from just the Danans. And the good things too. They didn't come from just the Renans. Kindness and cruelty exist on both sides. A person's race doesn't factor into it. So, I guess you're right after all, Alphen. I have changed. You know, I've never actually touched another person like this.
Shion.
Ever since I was on Lenegis, I've always been alone. Even after I came to Dana. Always.
And now?
Do you still not remember your past?
No. Sometimes it feels like I can almost remember. But then this mask stops me.
The mask keeps you from remembering why you have the mask in the first place. It's a little ironic, isn't it?
A little. Well, it won't be long now before you're rid of those thorns, you know? Only 2 lords remain. And once you have their master course, you'll be able to create the Renis Alma, right? Then you can... Shion?
Sorry, it's nothing. Promise. You're right, though. It'll all be over soon. I never could have made it this far on my own. I have everyone to thank for that. Including... especially you, Alphen.
Don't worry about it. We're friends, after all.
Yeah, we are.
Wonder how much longer it's going to be before we catch up to Almadria. I'll ask Mahavar.
Look who's up! Good timing. We're closing in on her stern as we speak.
That's the ship? She's huge. Law, go gather the others, will you? Think you'll be able to flank them without getting spotted?
Yeah, with the fog as our ally, I think I might just pull it off. Long as we ain't too noisy, we should be okay.
What'll you do if they catch on to us?
Not much I can do. Ship that size, they'll probably blow us to bits before we ready cannons.
Persistent little things. Evidently, I shouldn't have spared the wretched vermin. Hungry already, my dear? Worry not, for you shall have plenty to feast upon shortly.
Perfect. You managed to get us right up beside them.
I'll stay with the ship so we can leave as soon as you're done.
Good. Then let's find Almadria.
Xian, I want to thank you.
What brought this on?
What you said helped to calm me.
Don't mention it.
Now that's what I call a ship!
Yeah. The biggest one in all of Mahagsar. So big that it took years to construct.
For all we know, Kelzelik may well have been smuggling materials to help build it. In which case it would be yet another mistake on my part.
We don't know that she was only getting materials from Menancia.
You think it's possible that they might have come from elsewhere too? Yeah, I guess I could see it.
But what do you think Almadria plans to do from here on out, now that she's abandoned her realm and sailed out to sea?
She'll be filling her coffers with gold, most likely. Then she'll sit back and enjoy the show as the other lords duke it out. Or something to that effect, at least.
I wouldn't put it past her.
She's strong, yet shrewd, and will stoop to any low. A dangerous one indeed.
She's not the first, and she won't be the last. This is a lord we're talking about, remember?
Sounds like you've made up your mind already.
There was never anything to decide. No one who can smile like that while doing what she did deserves to roam free.
Yeah, you're right.
This might not be the best time, but if you have a minute. That mask of yours, it was shattered by a blow from Balsef when you fought back in Calaglia, correct?
Yeah, thanks for the reminder. I thought I was a goner.
Balsef's brute strength was in a league all its own, yet half the mask remains. It's remarkably durable. Too durable to be Danon in origin.
Xian said the same thing. As if the fact I was wearing it meant there had to be more to me than met the eye.
You recalled your name when the mask broke, I hear.
Yeah, that's right. Although to tell you the truth, I'm a little scared what might happen when I lose the remaining half. Then again, the idea of not doing something because I'm afraid scares me even more. That's why I go on fighting.
Only he who first faces the night catches a glimpse of the dawn.
Come again?
It's nothing. Forget I said anything.
opponent like this should be easy.
Engage!
Try this!
Fire support! I'm ready!
Astral energy!
Say no more.
Nice. No scratches on my shield or my armor.
Let's see what you've got.
Fire support!
That made you a whole lot of time.
Commander of Heaven!
Phoenix Cyclone!
Be my guest! I'm ready! In an instant! Impact block!
This should come in handy when crafting weapons.
Got it! That went well.
Are you okay? You're not too tired, are you?
Nope, I'm fine. Let's keep moving. Get lost!
Locked in the down! Fire support!
Tell me, have you ever considered your purpose in life?
Ready!
Mission!
You're mine! Dragon Form!
Ready and ready! Now you see what I can do!
Do it!
My deal?
This ends now!
Consider yourself finished! Looks like we won.
Let's see what you've got.
Not on my watch!
We're not finished! It's over!
Negative glacial
Swallow blade! You're mine!
Ready and ready!
My steel?
Going in.
Dragon Swarm!
Corruption!
This one's mine.
Well then, let's keep moving.
Out of my way!
You got
Here goes! Not in your dreams!
This one's mine.
Too late to talk over our differences?
Commander of Heaven!
Phoenix Cyclone!
My turn!
On your knees.
Piercing roar!
Mirage! Take this!
Go in! Igneous Discharge! Do it!
Burning strike!
They've really got us on the ropes.
Don't forget to heal your wounds.
Out of my way!
Radiant
Here I come!
This one's mine!
I'm not done!
Piercing
Carve
roar!
through armor! I owe you one.
So much for talking it out.
We're not finished!
Make it break!
This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
I need to be stronger.
Retreat if you know what's good for you.
The rebel! You're finished! Stop now! Dragon Swarm! That's right there! Come on! You're finished!
Where are you going?
Look sharp! Lightning Tiger Blade!
Resonate with the earth.
Come on!
Onward.
This one's mine! Dragon
By the
Swarm!
power of water! Hear me! Flame of fury!
Look sharp! This one's all mine! I'll keep you not done!
Tiger blade!
You picked the wrong fight! Dragon
Tiger
Swarm!
blade! Lion!
Explosive ring!
Do it!
Look sharp! Lightning Tiger Blade!
Never seen anything like it.
It's an authentication key. They're quite common.
Maybe where you're from. This is new to me.
It might go in an elevator somewhere. We should test it out.
Hey, look at that enemy! It's
I'll clear the way through.
I've got your back.
You're finished!
This one's mine.
confiscated!
Begin.
Swallow Blade!
Tornado drive.
Elusive Deity!
This one's mine.
Dragon
Switch to
Swarm!
offense.
Flying preview.
Why can't they just sit still?
Sion, can you take care of them?
No sooner said than done! See about that! Lunar blast!
Dragon Swarm!
This one's mine!
It's over! Dragon Swarm!
Searing flame!
I'm ready! Totally! In an instant! Impact Cross! I can feel my power growing!
I won't forgive you!
You're mine! Dragon Swarm!
This one's mine!
Take this! Dragon Swarm! Negative! It can hide itself? Amazing!
Pierce evil!
Make it right!
Astral energy!
Say no more!
Searing flame! Reload!
You're finished!
Take this.
Crescent move!
Dragon Swarm!
Elusive deity.
Tiger blade.
Knock together!
Annihilation!
Here I come!
Shine.
You made me angry. That was a bad idea.
Regenerate.
Tiger blade.
Lunar
Dragon
corruption!
Piercing ripple.
It's over!
Mega ray!
Rotating pile driver.
Dragon Swarm! Try this!
Lunar
With the
blast!
earth.
Explosive ring!
I'll heal you all!
Take that! You're finished!
Healing circle!
I owe you one! Dragon Swarm!
Mega ray! Ground and pound!
Charge like that could easily
Denied.
be fatal.
Just as well, I'm here to stop.
Do it! Astral energy!
Say no more!
This should come in handy when crafting weapons.
Looks like some solid equipment.
see what you've got.
Dragon Swarm! Try this!
Lunar
Explosive ring!
Gemini Aqua!
Cheating pile
No
driver!
escape!
I'll heal you
No
all!
further!
This one's mine!
Switch healing circle!
Catapult!
Dragon Swarm!
Shield! Run you into dust!
Too back!
Stand back! I'll trip it up!
Mine!
Deity!
Burn in hell!
I'm ready!
Kisara!
Commander of Heaven!
Phoenix Cyclone!
Now!
One
You're
more!
mine!
To everlasting
Going in!
negative gate!
I know fine weapon material when I see it. These don't seem like your run-of-the-mill Zeugles the Renans usually keep around.
Indeed. I believe it's safe to assume these were used in her experiments.
They certainly look as twisted as her.
Even here. This is...
I remember seeing instruments just like this back in Escaluba Forest.
It looks and smells like some kind of medicine.
Whatever this place was used for.
Get lost!
I'm not done! My lord!
Carve through one!
My shield! Dragon
Blade Lancer! Tiger Blade! Lion Sword!
We're not finished!
I never miss!
Pesky airborne scoundrel!
Astral Energy!
Say no more! My turn!
By the power of
I'm not
water!
done!
Magna Ray! Make it ray!
Kisara!
Commander of Heaven!
Phoenix Cyclone!
Glacial Spear! Pierce evil!
This one's mine!
Here I go! You're mine!
No further!
Dragon Swarm!
Anything in armor is all mine!
Hear me! Flame of Fury!
On guard!
Try this!
Glacial Spear! Pierce
Elusive
evil!
deity! Shine! Radiant light! Regeneration!
Far enough!
Regenerate!
You're mine!
Make it rain!
Kisara!
Commander of Heaven!
Phoenix Cyclone!
Our work is done here. Let's move.
I'm right behind you, Shion.
Do you sense one of your friends, Hoodle?
A barrier. That may indicate Almadria is near.
Then we've got to find a way to get through somehow.
Let's see if we can find something that'll release it.
What is that huge flower-looking thing up there? Is that the ship's engine?
Indubitably. As one might expect, large ships require large engines in order to sail.
And if we destroyed it?
We might well sink the ship. Who knows if we would be able to escape before that happens.
Almadria sure has been busy since the contest began.
This isn't Almadria's doing.
You mean she didn't build this?
The body, yes. However, my guess is that the engine comes from a starship.
A starship? As in one of those vessels used to go to and from Lenegis?
Correct. The technology employed on Lenegis and in starships is more advanced than anything in our daily lives. Almadria may be resourceful, but she could never produce an engine like this on her own.
You mean to tell me we've got even bigger enemies waiting for us up in the sky? Ugh, my head hurts just thinking about it.
Don't worry about that for now. Just focus on taking care of Almadria.
Out of our way!
Bring him down! Dragon Swarm! Damn it! You're mine! You're mine! Dragon Swarm! Commander of Heaven! Phoenix Cyclone!
Our work is done here. Let's move.
I'm right behind you, Shion.
Looks like some solid equipment.
Get lost!
You've got ignorance!
Discharge!
Make it rain! My turn!
Do it!
In an instant! Impact block!
Take it!
Go
I never miss!
I'm ready!
This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
I'm ready for the next battle.
That's far enough!
For my lord!
You!
My steel gate! Dragon Swarm! We're not finished! Come back, will ya?
I'm ready!
Commander of Heaven!
Phoenix Cyclone!
Here's a healing arm.
On guard!
Air pressure!
Grounded power!
No escape!
Gemini
Going in!
Quietly!
Elusive deity!
Mega Ray!
Here I
Leading
come!
pile
It's over! Dragon Swarm! This
Can't
one's
get
all
out of
mine.
this!
Dragon Swarm! Ignite!
Look shot!
Dragon Swarm!
I'll blind you with a shot! I can carve through armor!
Annihilation!
Elusive deity!
Lightning!
Rotating pile
Dragon Swarm! I'll give you respect!
Top field!
Shine! Radiant light!
Do it!
Regenerate!
This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
They've really got us on the ropes.
Don't forget to heal your wounds.
choice.
Tiger Blade! Do it!
Commander of Heaven!
Phoenix Cyclone!
Now! Here I come!
Going in! Lunar Corruption!
Stardust!
Lunar Blast!
Stardust! Not today!
Not so fast.
Take this!
Lunar Corruption!
Mirage!
Gemini Aqua!
I'm not done! Dragon Swarm!
Hear me!
Now you see what I can do.
Where are you going? Going in! Denied!
Dragon Swarm!
Right on!
Air pressure.
Gemini Aqua!
No further.
Annihilation! Look sharp! Here I go! I'll stop its charge!
Thanks, Kisara.
Crescent Moon!
Dragon Swarm! Try
Mega
this!
This one's all mine.
Annihilation!
It's over!
Appreciate the help!
Try this! Explosive rings!
Do it!
Astral energy!
Say no more!
Dance on the wind.
Tiger Blade!
Shattering.
Pieces!
Attack time. Air pressure.
This one's all mine!
On guard!
You're finished! Dragon Swarm! Look sharp!
Lightning Tiger Blade.
I feel sprightlier than before.
She sure spared no expense on her castle.
This must be...
The captain's quarters. The presence of the spirit vessel and the sheer extravagance on display can leave no doubt.
There's no one here.
Yeah, but I doubt she's out for a moonlight stroll. You think she jumped ship and ran away again?
I doubt it. The conniving witch is probably up to something.
Agreed. In any case, as long as she hasn't suddenly sprouted wings, she has to be somewhere on the ship. Let's keep looking.
What's wrong, sweetie? Is something scaring you?
Maybe he just doesn't like being in her room.
I think there's more to it than that. What could it be?
What's this thing?
Let's dispose of the trash.
I see what Eat this!
This one's mine!
Make it move!
Commander of Heaven!
Phoenix Cyclone!
Now!
I can handle it! Do it!
This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
Am I on a roll or what?
Well, look who's in a bright and shiny... Right, here goes! You've got
Flaming Meteor!
Try this!
On your knees.
Take this!
Healing Art!
No further.
First aid! Flaming Meteor!
Glacial Spear! Here's evil!
Showtime.
Resonate
with the earth.
Water! Hear my prayer! This one's mine!
Switch
Here,
gears!
let me help!
It's over!
I'll smash you.
First
I
aid!
owe you one.
Water!
Hear
Going
my
in!
call! Let's make it red!
Red! This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
Seems about right to me.
Coming through!
On my lord!
Here goes! Gemini Aqua!
Dragon Swarm! We're not finished! Explosive ring!
Do it! This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
Small, but a victory nonetheless.
We have a long way yet to go.
You're saying we should check the owl for...
That equipment should come in handy.
Get lost!
Here I come! Heal! I owe you one!
Healing circle!
Appreciate
Dragon
that.
Swarm!
Gemini Aqua!
Try this! Explosive ring!
On your
Take this!
too shy to come over? Here, let me help! Here, let me help!
Explosive ring!
First aid!
I owe you one!
Barely a blip on our radar. Forgive you! Here's evil!
Now you see what I can do!
I'm ready!
This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
Nice. No scratches on my shield or my armor.
Discourteous, aren't you?
You're mine!
Gemini Aqua! That one's mine! Here!
Can't get out of this!
Going in!
Dragon Swarm!
Igneous discharge!
You're mine!
Mega Ray!
You're finished!
Do it!
Surely! In an instant! Impact block!
My exploits are bearing fruit.
The way this key's been placed, it's like she's daring us to come find her.
Yeah, like it's all some damn game to her.
this the ship's cargo? What a pain. I can't see anything past all this stuff.
Be on your guard. For all we know, there could be something hiding around here.
I won't forgive you!
You're mine! Burn it!
Do it!
In an instant! Impact block!
Resonate with the
shadows!
Stalagmite!
It's armor.
Let's make it work! This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
Nice. No scratches on my shield or my armor. Seriously? Is this a joke?
Engaging! I owe you You're mine! It's over! Dragon Swarm!
Here's evil!
Take this! Far enough!
Take this!
Gravitas field!
I'll smash you! Like steel?
Annihilation! If it's in the sky, it's mine!
I'll grind you into
Larger
order!
field!
Burn it!
I'm practically unstoppable.
Right, here goes!
Take it! This one's mine!
Dragon Swarm!
How about this?
Try this!
Begin!
Round and pound! Those giant creatures are a real
No
pain in the
further.
butt! Take this! Round and pound!
Exploit the enemy's
Round
weakness.
and pound!
Dragon Dragon Swarm!
I'll grind you into dust.
This
Try
one's
this.
mine!
Now, while it's reeling!
Take it down! Going in!
Dragon Swarm! Take this!
Shield!
Dragon Swarm! This one's all mine! Ignite! Dragon Swarm! Explosive ring!
Ready to go!
You're mine!
I'm not feeling so great.
Dragon Swarm!
Appreciate the help.
Water, hear my call! Do it! Astral energy!
Say no more.
Our work is done here. Let's move.
I'm right behind. Did that get rid of the barrier?
We'll just have to go back and check.
What's this thing?
If Almadria's not in her own room, just where the hell is she?
It's possible she may be on the bridge, but I would guess that she's waiting for us elsewhere on the ship.
Which means she's most likely chosen a place where she'll have the advantage in a fight.
Be careful, guys. I came from an entire family of Danon mages, and that woman murdered all of them. All on her own. I hate to say it, but she's an incredibly powerful astral artist.
We already know she specializes in controlling wind astral energy. But on top of that, she might try to sick that monster on us again, too.
Right. To that woman, life itself is just a toy for her to play with. Let's make sure we put an end to it. Well, with only one last place to look. Straight ahead.
There she is! Almadria!
But all alone? Watch yourselves. She's probably planning something.
I was getting rather tired of waiting around. Oh my, and I see you came along as well, Danon Witch.
Almadria.
What's this? I thought you couldn't stand the sight of me. Go on, little one. Show me the full force of that hatred of yours. Otherwise, run and hide like the rat you are.
That's enough! How can you smile while causing pain to so many others?
That is the way of those who possess great power. The very way we Renans live by. Those with power set the example, and those without it are forced to obey. Though you two seem to have forgotten that's the way these things work.
And you really think that justifies your actions? You turned all those people into a hollowed sea!
What foolishness. It's only natural that the fate of a slave differ from that of its owner. Very well, I admit I did fan the flames just a tad back in the ends. But it wouldn't have mattered in the slightest if there hadn't been a spark to ignite. Without it, my actions would have been fruitless. Ultimately, it was their very own burning hatred that laid them to waste. To say it was all my fault is simply laying blame at the wrong feet.
No one's perfect. We all have darkness in our hearts. But the atrocities that you've committed, they're unthinkable! Your heart is nothing but darkness!
What a fool! To think time and time again you would challenge Renan authority without so much as an inkling of how things actually work. Such ignorance is why your kind has been enslaved for 300 years.
Almadria.
Well, if it isn't Lord Dohalim.
These people are my allies and friends. I won't let you insult them so.
My, what a shock. I never would have expected you to claim mere slaves as your companions. If I didn't know any better, I would question your noble lineage. Oh, how far the mighty have fallen. A traitor such as yourself hardly deserves to be called a lord.
You are nothing compared to Dohalim.
Rinwell.
He would never stand by and laugh. His people hollowed!
Ha! What does it matter? You're descended from those who allowed the power and knowledge entrusted to them to wither away. Your pitiful family may have feared it, but I do not. That knowledge and power is all mine to command. And now, you will witness what that power's truly capable of! Nesmold! Enjoy your meal! Such sad eyes, child. Let me reunite you with your parents.
Shut up! I'm gonna take you down if it's the very last thing I do!
That's right. Loathe me. Every step brings you closer to being me!
You're wrong! You're wrong! I'm nothing like you! Hear my call!
Explosive ring!
Piercing roar! Have some fun.
This one's all mine!
Stay away! Rounding power! Burning strike! Let's see what I can do! Look sharp!
Dragon form!
Hear my call!
You're mine!
Glacial spear! Pierce evil! Elusive deity! Hitting pile driver! Elusive deity! Shield!
Can't end here!
I let my guard down!
You'll pay for that!
What's she doing now?
She's infusing her beast with more power.
Get ready!
Ready and raring! Here I go! Here goes! Where are you going? Crescent moon!
You're mine!
Tiger Blade!
Allow me to take
No
that!
glacial spear!
Dragon form!
Dance for me! Flaming meteor!
Dragon form!
Rounded power! Lunar blast! What? Tiger Blade!
Annihilation! Flame of fury!
Burning crescent moon!
Take
this!
Here I go!
Burn!
Resonate with the earth!
It's over!
Stay away!
I can carve through armor!
Top field!
Have some fun!
Not on my watch!
This one dare you!
Searing flame!
Burning power! Crescent moon! Glacial spear! Piercing!
Beckoned into
That's it!
negative gate!
I'm gone!
Explosive ring!
Into the
Look
center!
sharp!
Air pressure!
Dragon form!
Gemini Ultra!
Tiger Blade! Where are you going? Just run!
Mega Ray!
Let's do it!
Kisara! Commander of Heaven!
Phoenix Cyclone! That's it! Tiger Blade! Lightning Owl!
Dragon form! They're attacking separately!
I can't land a hit on her!
Keep an eye on her. And take out the monster first.
Shattering of pieces! Attack time!
She's no stranger to astral arts.
I can take care of that!
Yeah, take it away!
I'll take you all on. Ha! Flare Demolition! You will suffer!
First aid! Glacial spear! Pierce evil! Freeze laser!
Behold!
Lunar eruption! Lunar blast!
That looks bad.
Wits about you, people!
Going in! Reload!
Armor won't save you!
Crescent
Try
moon!
this!
There! Energetic! Searing flame!
This one's mine!
Here goes! Take
The winds of judgment blow your way! Fall before impending calamity! Chaotic disaster!
This one's mine!
So that's the trick up her sleeve.
Your astral arts aren't so special. And now, they're mine!
What in the world?
No, Holly!
I'm all right. I'm still standing.
I'll bring you back from death to bed. I'll bring you back from death to bed.
Here, let me help! Piercing roar!
Corruption! Lunar blast!
Shield and mace!
Burn in hell!
Time to shine!
Go far enough!
Catapult! I'll smash you!
Come on! By the power of water! Tiger Blade!
Hear me! Flame of fury!
Take this!
Time to shine!
No further!
Will this help?
Crush!
Cancel the wind! This one's mine!
Dragon form!
Elusive deity! Tiger Blade! Burn! You will suffer!
Try this!
Freeze Lancer!
Explosive ring!
Shine! Radiant light! Light of regeneration! Regenerate!
Her Master Core!
Not while I'm around, she isn't.
This
Still mine!
Here goes Flash!
Ignite!
Where are you going?
On your knees!
Dragon Split Well!
I'll never forgive you!
What?
I'll take you down! I'll end you! Astral energy!
Say no more!
You murdered my mother and father. But I'm not like you.
Rinwell.
Even now, I hate you. But here I am, unable to let go. Honestly, even if I took my hatred out on you here and now, it wouldn't make me feel any better in the long run. I realize that now. So, I won't kill you. I'll take you in and make damn sure justice is served the right way.
You would dare mock me with your foolish, useless pity? A Danon, nothing more than a mere slave. I won't allow you to...
It's not about what you think. Or being Danon or Renan. Because you'll atone for the crimes you committed. And that's all.
It's that swordsman again.
Lord Volron, what brings you here? No, forgive me. I've forgotten myself. Please allow me to make it up to you, my lord.
Silence now, wretched snake. Does it hurt? It should. That pain is proof you're still alive. Enjoy it.
Volron. Years ago, the Lord of Ganeth Haros met a sudden death. His successor was a man by that very name, Volron.
And like a restless lover, I've come back for more.
Stop right there!
Think you can cut me down? What?
Wait, what just happened to him? Alvin! Say something!
come and find me. If you truly are the Sovereign.
After all this time, I'll be free from this hell. I can finally go home. I doubt I'll ever see this place again. Might as well walk the block once more for old time's sake. As usual, nobody wants to explain anything to me. They just threaten and harass me instead. What does everyone think I am? Some sort of talking pet? They're the ones that... I just wanted to go back. To Dana. To my home.
Alphen.
Leori.
Live for me.
No. Aori. No!
Wait, please. Wait, What was that? That... How long ago was that? That's right. Shion. Oh, right. That's what pain felt like. So much for it all being a bad dream. Where am I? Where is everyone? I need to find them. Better start looking.